Hello beautiful and lovely gamers, my name is Jonal. Today we are talking about the new Symmetra. Did she go from being unplayable, unusable in any competitive top tier setting to being a must pick, the most ultimate? And I think that everyone here knows the answer, but let's discuss a little bit what happened when they reworked Symmetra and why it wasn't the best choice that they could have made, let's say it like that. So the rework to Symmetra was something that was hyped a lot. And when first people heard the abilities, and when I first heard the abilities, I said, oh, that sounds very interesting. And then when you saw the abilities in play, I remember sitting with a couple of people from a coaching staff, and we were just sitting there like, what the fuck is this? And it's a very, very weird thing. So what they did, the old Symmetra had much more survivability with her personal shields. You could kind of launch out in front of her, kind of keeping her a little bit more tanky, a little bit more survivable. You could block more shots. You kind of to a certain extent turn a fight or turn a engagement by putting up this thing to either make her disengage or to make her close the gap and engage herself and get in range for her beam to work. She had a lock-on beam which charged incredibly fast, especially since it was lock-on. You kind of keep it on people. It charged very fast, and when it was fully charged, it did incredible amount of damage. And then you had her turrets, which was pretty garbage, very easily destroyed and so on. And then you had her ultimate, which was one of the big reasons that people picked her, was because you could put up a teleporter or a shield generator to either last longer in fights or to get people back to the fight much faster. Really stuff that we saw on stuff like Anubis and Hanamura and so on. And I think that most of us that played during the time of that old Symmetra, that we all have experienced getting, there was a teleporter that we didn't destroy, and all of a sudden they retook the first point on one of the assault points. Now, what we saw with the new Symmetra is they building her a lot around two things. Mostly her right click. Her right click, incredibly fast, faster charge now, faster projectile, does incredible amount of damage, and is incredibly scary to go for, where you can destroy people with it. Her left click is not that good anymore. Her charge beam, because it takes a long time to charge it, it's very much more aim required, and while you can build it on tanks and so on, because you are so vulnerable yourself as a Symmetra now, because you don't have that personal shield, you are very easily nuked, very easily focused. So even getting it up to high charge, you're a lot of time very easily shut down, especially with Break being something to play now. McCree shut you down very easily. Handsworks can easily nuke you and so on, making it very difficult. So the other thing you normally play around is your turrets. The way that you utilize your teleporter to kind of teleport yourself a little bit forward and backwards, and sending your turrets to certain areas to kind of deny those areas are great, and is a way to play her with that on her right click. But personally, I feel that makes her weaker. With no ultimate to use her as like, okay, we're picking her for the teleporter or for the shield generator, and with the fact that even though her right click is so much faster to spam, we have heroes to spam with. We have Junkrats, we have Hansos, we have soldiers, we have so many other heroes that can do similar things. So while they don't pass through shields, it's very, 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 very nice if you pick someone just because you want, something that goes through shields, and that is like your main reasoning for picking her, when she could have a spot of someone else. On top of the fact that her ultimate are worse now with the shield, even though it's a great ultimate and you can kind of use it in a very clever way. And the teleporter, you can do some, or at least try to do some cheesy stuff, teleporting bastions forward and backward. It's so easy to predict what it's gonna do. You can destroy the teleporter very easily in a coordinate team. It's very easy where they're gonna be. They're gonna be between point A and B. That's incredibly easy to predict and predictable to spam at and so on. And that's the problem with the new Symmetra. That while individually she can kind of work a little bit fun and so on, overall she's just not doing that good. And I personally think that the rework was really fucking bad for her when it comes to meta-wise, but it's much more fun to play now. I think that it's much more fun to play her. I just think that the rework really sabotaged her. Now, as always, guys, if you're interested in private coaching, you can hit me up on Discord, 50 euros for a 2-hour session. And always, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, where we do VOD reviews and theory crafting and so on Twitch. I'll link to my Twitch down here. Now it's 6 p.m. Norwegian time, 6 p.m. Norwegian time. That's when I stream those days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Theory crafting and so on. Sometimes I play myself, but a lot of time what we're gonna probably try to focus on is like theory crafting and different stuff like that, like VOD reviews and coaching and so on, to kind of help improve gameplay. It's probably also gonna be me playing a little bit and so on, but you can always jump in if you need help and don't want to get a private coaching session. Now, anyway, guys, I hope that you guys have a lovely, lovely weekend. I'm gonna go and play some Black Ops 4 and also prepare for another coaching session because I'm getting spammed. I hope you guys. Please take care of yourself. I love you very, very much. Stay positive. As always, my name has been Jonal. You guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.